What's up? What's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Wiley Show. Woo! We have a fun show today. I just got off the phone with somebody, and we got a lot of topics to discuss. All right, so sit down, relax, come on in the room. Thank y'all so much. All we ask is you just like the video and support us on our channel today. So I want to say thank you so much for the people that are here. Shout out to the moderators. Also, I wanted to shout out to our members and for the love, for the support. And if this is your first time watching the Wiley Show, thank you. Thank you for coming over. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Or if you want to wait to see how I do, you could do that as well. Okay, so our first subject today we want to talk about is, let me see, I want to make sure, is Ben Affleck. Did I say his name right? And his wife, Jennifer Gardner. Of course, he did an interview and he said that it was his wife's fault that he was drinking. And I'm like, how you want to blame? See, this is what gets me with drunks. They want to blame their mama. Oh, it's my mama's fault that I'm a drunk. It's my daddy's fault that I was a drunk. Oh, it was my wife's fault that I was a drunk. It was my husband. Like, blame yourself. You are the reason why you picked up the liquor and why you was slumping it down. You are the reason for that. It's not good to blame everybody else. So he blamed his wife for him being a drunk. Come on, if you're a drunk, blame you. Blame yourself for putting a bottle up to your lips and supping it down. Hey, blame everybody else. I remember, my mom, she was an alcoholic, and me growing up, I remember, and I'm just telling my story. I know people get mad when I talk about my mom, but it's my story. That's my mother, and that's my experience. And I'm definitely, some people in the family don't like that I bring this stuff up, but it's my experience. She would get so drunk. You gotta understand that my daddy and my mama, they didn't do me right, and blah 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 blah. She would just cry and stuff like that. And once I've gotten older, I'm like, why are you blaming everybody but yourself? You went to the liquor store. You got the old English, the case of old English. You know what I'm saying? You went to go get canned beers and all that. You have to blame you. You have to take ownership and say, hey, I was the one that did this. Now, I understand there's other factors that plays into you going to drink. Maybe you don't want to face your fears, or maybe you don't want to face things that's going on. But you just can't blame everybody for you being a drunk. I'm just going to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be blaming people over there because you like to go out there and drink. It's another person on YouTube that gets pissy drunk. They got so drunk one time they called their mama, and their mama got off the line. Their mama hung up the phone like, don't get me on no show. But they get real pissy drunk, and this person was like, oh, I miss my family, and this is this and this, and this is the person that did it, and y'all don't understand, I wasn't loved in my household. They just drinking cheap liquor and beer. Blaming everybody, and there's one person that didn't blame. It's themselves. They didn't blame them. They didn't say, oh, it was me. I'm the reason why I'm drinking this. I'm the reason why I'm pulling out my clothes. I'm the reason why I'm pulling out my peeing in beer cans. You got to be able to take some ownership for your mistakes. And I'm just being real. So it's been Affleck, if you putting beer up, and some white folks, they get real sloppy drunk. You got to put the blame on yourself. Honestly, you have to really put the blame on yourself. That not even just alcohol. If you gaining weight, put the blame on you. You going to eat you about 3 Snicker bars and going to eat you some baby back ribs, eating you fried chicken every day, and going to the fast food restaurants every single day. So you have to take that ownership, and then you shocked that you have gained this much weight. You have to take that ownership that you gained that weight because you went out there and you got all the meals. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to blame. And I had, like, even for myself, when it comes to like weight gain, I blame myself. I'm like, I went to the store, I was ordering out and stuff like that. So that's why I gained weight. That's why I gained me some titties. You know what I'm saying? And some people actually go to stores and go on to get surgery to get boobs and boobs. Baby, I got them, and it bounced too. Look how it get up there and it bounced and everything out there. Because I have, gained weight. And of course, and now I'm in a position of making sure that I get the weight down. So you have to take ownership, and you never would change if you're blaming everybody else for your downfall, for the mistakes that you make. You have to make sure that you take ownership in that. So Ben Affleck, I'm a big fan. I didn't like how you try to throw your ex-wife under the bus. I didn't like how you did that. I think that was wrong. Never do that again, because you can't blame her for you putting the bottle up to your lips. All right. Mm-hmm. You cannot. Now I drink a lot of Red Bull. Now I'm not a drinker. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while since I drink. I think the last time I drank something was like last year. Was it last year? No, earlier this year. I was in Vegas and I had a drink. I had a drink and it was really nice. But I'm not like a drinker. Okay, I'm just saying, not a drinker. All right, I'm just gonna be 100% real with you. Like that doesn't get me. Now the thing that gets me is food. I love eating. All right. I love eating. I think eating is just amazing. And then you eating and laying down, and especially eating late at night. That's one of the things that I have, but I can't blame nobody but myself. I just want to make that clear. Stop blaming everybody for your problems, Ben Affleck. You did this because it was a point, and I watched the shout out to Sherry Shepherd on The View. I'm sorry, on the Wendy Williams show, how his wife tried to cover him when he was drunk when they went out to the store. So she tried to cover you as a good wife, and now you want to try to blame her. And sometimes you do that because you think that makes yourself feel good. You have to take ownership. And I said it right then and there. All right. So let me move on. How you gonna blame everybody? Come on now. And so I sit down with that. All right, Halle Berry. Now, this is something that I do want to talk about. Halle Berry and her new man. Something is suspicious about this. She's talking about, well, only thing that we did, we sent emails, we sent texts, and that's how we got to know each other. Before we met in person, it was the pandemic. We sent a couple of emails, we sent texts, we didn't FaceTime, we got on the phone, we didn't meet in person. I'm like, come on, ain't nobody believing that at all. I just don't like when people try to make it seem like their relationship is so different and all they do is send emails and send texts and stuff like that. I need to see your face because I don't know that if you try to catfish me. So I need to see your. I don't want to just talk to a person. That's how you get scammed. All you do is send text, email. You don't FaceTime. You don't see how that person look. I need to see how you look. All right? I need to see how you look. And me personally, this is something that we are talking about. Halle Berry is a lesbian. Now, she don't want to come out and say she's a lesbian, but I personally believe that Halle Berry like women. And when I saw that movie Bruise on Netflix, she had a little I would say making love to her trainer. And she was really into it. I personally believe that Halle Berry do not like men. I think she do it because it's her look, it's part of her brand. But all of her relationships, she have failed. Maybe her punani ain't all that. Maybe it's loose as a goose. I don't know. But every man that she been with have ended it in disaster. I personally do not believe that Halle Berry like peen. I believe she like punani. And I think that she's battling with that because maybe it's how she was raised. Maybe because she don't want to lose. Maybe she think that she don't want to lose the opportunity. I do believe she like punani. Whether she want to agree with it or not, I see that I get that sense from her. My radar goes off. And I talk to a lot of my friends, lesbians, and a lot of, they call them the studs. I asked some of the studs, and I said, hey, do you think Halle Berry like go both ways? And most of them that I talked to said yes, that they believe that Halle Berry go both ways. What was that? Oh my gosh, what was her name? Nisha Nash, is that her name? Nisha Nash. She went both ways, and she married all the men, got involved with all the men, left them, and guess what? She got a woman that dress up like a man. But the reality is that woman know how to eat her punani out. She let her guards down because you really, really a lesbian. And there's nothing wrong with being a lesbian. I think that's the most beautiful, joyous thing when a woman can pleasure another woman. I think that's amazing, by the way. I love to see women going, eating each other boxes out and strapping up, or what I'm saying, not with a used dildo, but a real vibrator. I definitely would say that, but I really believe that she's not even real into man. I think she just do man just because she trying her best to force herself to be into men, and I don't necessarily believe that she like being with men. Honestly, the best case scenario that she's bi. But me personally, I just believe like when you get on top of her, it's just like you just doing your biz. Like she not even into it like that. I think that she fake moan. I don't think that she moan for real because she's an actress, and I think that she really want to be with a woman. Now, comment in the chat. Do y'all think that Halle Berry want to be with a woman? Because I get that sense. Do we have anybody here? Do you believe that Comment below in the chat. Okay. And so, did you see how Halle was acting with Young and May? And I saw that, and I said, "There you go, it's coming out." Because eventually, what's in you is going to come out. If you hiding and suppress that you like to eat punani and you have a punani, it's going to come out. The more and more you get to talking, and that right person gonna come around you, and all that stuff that you've been suppressing is going to come out, because you can hide it for so long, and eventually it's just gonna come on out. I just want to eat some yoni, and it's okay. I think that's an amazing experience. You know what I'm saying? And women know how to pleasure other women. You know, I was looking at a statistic here that it's a good strong percentage of women that have never ever experienced an orgasm. This is the truth. I was reading this, that a lot of women haven't experienced, or a lot of women have not experienced orgasm because a lot of men that they've been with have not been great, have not hit that spot. And there was one particular woman that I read. She said she never reached the orgasm with a man, but when she started dealing with a woman, she reached multiple orgasms. So that, for me, that lets you know that women understand the body of another woman. And I'm just being real. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Like, when it comes to women knows the other women box. They know the front part, they know the part, they know the lips, they know the in-depth. They know the parts. They know different parts of the walls. They know the bottom of the walls. They know it because they have one. So they know how to reach that moment and stuff like that than men. You know, and now you do have some men that know every inch of the woman body, know every part of the woman body, know every part of the walls, how to hit and how to lick and every stuff like that. You do have those type of men that do know that. All right. But I'm just being real with you about Halle Berry. I get that from her. That's what every relationship she's been with, it have failed. She been in a lot of relationships. And I had to research. I'm like, she's been with a lot of men. And it just have not been great at all. Have not been great at all. And it is because she is the issue. And sometimes you have to be honest of who you like. That's just like if a man date a woman and they keep getting in out of relationships, and then they come out of the closet and they the biggest gay thing that you ever seen. They wearing pink, they wearing bootylicious drawers, they you know what I'm saying, they wearing fishnet drawers, they're just out and about, and they sometimes mostly come out as being bottoms, but they have spent years suppressing their true feelings, dating a woman or being around with a woman, and when they come out, they are really out there. So you got to be, I say, be honest. And it's okay if you like the same sex. There's nothing wrong with that at all. You know, it's nothing wrong with that. I think that if you like that, that's your prerogative. But do not suppress your true feelings because you're trying to keep up an image to the public. Be with yourself, all right? I'm just saying, be with yourself. And I know a lot of people ain't gonna agree with me in here, but it's a lot of women in here that love women. And they just with their husband, they mad at their husband right now. They love women. They watch a lot of porn, women on women porn. They love women, and they don't never want to be honest. Just be honest with yourself, and you'll be so much better, and you'll be so much at peace when you finally believe who you are. You might as well have a virtual bedroom candy party right now. I'm just saying. So, okay, I don't know how I got on that. Now, when Halle Berry, when she come out of the closet, I want y'all to know on this day, 12/17/2021, that we put it out there exclusively that she's a lesbian, okay? That she like to eat yoni. Now, wait till when she come on out. It's going to be a good announcement. She's going to make a pre-recorded video. She's going to talk about I'm finally living my life. It's typically probably going to be with a white woman that she'll probably be with. It won't shock me. She's going to have a video, and everybody and their mama going to talk about it. She's going to be on front of People's Magazine. She's going to be in front of all the magazines that they have, and she's going to get all this coverage. And I'm like, man, and then y'all got to make sure that y'all gave this a listen. Now, let me say allegedly. Okay, I definitely want to say allegedly. Because I definitely don't get sued. We have a disclaimer in our description box, so definitely because I don't want to get sued or get a cease and desist letter. Then I, in a deposition, have to speak up and say my name and all this type of stuff. I ain't got that type of funding yet, okay? But I really don't know I just tell her about bowls and she like, wait a minute. All right. Okay. Okay, let's go. I'm just being real with y'all. I know y'all don't like it, but I just have to just say that I've just got to be real. All right. So make sure y'all thumbs up the video. How we doing? Moderators, let me know how we doing the thumbs up. Just let me know in the comments how we doing in the thumbs up when it comes to that. Okay, let's talk about Tristan Thompson and Khloe Kardashian. Many people over there said, "Oh, Tristan is a dog. Why he cheat on her? This don't make no sense. She give him multiple chances, but that's the price you pay when you date a black man to have a lot of power." I personally want to say this, and I know a lot of women don't like this. When you have a man that's attractive, when you have a man that's a basketball player that's in sports, attractive, and makes a lot of money, he's going to have so many temptations. There's not too many men out here that is broke that will be able to deal with that much temptation and not fall in to the other side. When you are single, you have the right to cheat. It is no rule when you're single. I mean, when you're single, you have a right to cheat. When I said that wrong. When you're not married, let me say it right, because I know people get mad. When you're not married, you have a right to cheat. If you ain't nothing but the baby mama and we just smashing, I have a right to deal with the next woman that I see. It's a death do us part. We didn't walk down the aisle and get married or went to City Hall. So Tristan Thompson have a right to cheat. They're not married. Khloe is just a baby mama. And that he smashed every couple of times. So she should know this, that why are you trying to get in a relationship with a man that's a whore? Women have to understand that a man have to go through their whole phase. A woman have to go through her whole phase. So it's not good to try to date me while I am in my whole phase. Some of us will never get out being a hoe. Always, the day you die, there's a hoe. But in this particular case with Tristan Thompson, he have every right to cheat. He's in his whole phase. Why should he suppress himself and suppress that good ping just for one woman? God made man with a lot of seed. And I don't think he meant it just for one woman. A seed, you can plant a seed in many different gardens. You don't have to just keep it in one particular garden. You can plant it in this garden, that garden, and another garden. So he have a baby mama. And he tried to lie and tried to deny. Now it came out that he have another baby mom and stuff like that. And so I'm not shocked. He have every power to cheat that because he's not married. And I don't feel sorry because a lot of white women feel like, oh, I see he want me because I'm white, and see he don't like no black woman because I treat my man good and stuff. Like she probably do everything in the book in the bedroom. But still, he's in his whole phase. So you have to respect it. And I think many women need to ask a question and say, hey, Wiley, are you still in your whole phase? And if you say, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I'm still in my whole phase, I'm not ready, I think you need to listen to that. Many women ignore the warning signs because they're so desperate for a man. Uh-oh. A lot of women, they ignore the whole phase because they're so desperate for a man. And if they really pay attention to that man and you hear all the rumors about the man, you hear all these DMs about the man, this person that used to date him had this situation with him, and you trying to ignore it. Oh, I'm going to change him. I'm going to make him better. I'm going to do this on him. He ain't going to do it. My yoni is real tight and nice. I get my yoni with warm water. It's real good. And he ain't going to leave me. He ain't going to treat me like how he treated the other women. And then you get caught up, and now is this. Now Khloe took a picture trying to show off her six-pack. She's in the gym. She's trying to get a six-pack. I don't care if you built like a bodybuilder. If that man want to cheat, he's going to cheat. And if you're not married to him, I don't have a problem with him cheating. I give him a pass because that's not your husband. That ain't nothing but your baby daddy, and you ain't knowing the signs. So if you ain't knowing the signs, how many times are you really going to learn? I don't think a lot of times women, they fall in love because they let the man hit the bottom of the yoni, hit that bottom part, and really get in love when that's so you don't open yourself up to people to a lot of people sexually, because it's a soul tie. You become one with that person. You pick up that personality, you really fall for that person because of the power of the penis. Very powerful. That's got to be careful who you let inside you. So I think that she let this man inside her multiple times. She fell in love. She just so happened to fall in love with a hoe. And until she learned that, she can move on with her life. Because I'm this celebrity. I'm making all this money and my man keep cheating on me. I'm going to leave him. And just let me be single and let me get some men on rentman.com or go on a, you know what I'm saying? Or get a man. I put them on NDAs. I screw them and stuff like that. I still get it in. You know what I mean? I will not just keep allowing you for us to paint this picture that we this perfect picture family. And I'm cheating on you with everybody out there. And then the woman that he allegedly smashed and got pregnant was on the same day of his birthday. And she's beautiful. He have a certain type. So I'm not shocked at all. I'm not shocked at all. All right. So I do believe that he get a pass because they ain't relation. I get a pass. I give it a pass. All right. I give it a pass. I mean, you got a lot of power. Look, if I was worth millions, you think I'm going to sit here and wait on it? If I'm getting millions and millions of dollars and I am just this famous type person, I am not about to sit here and just allow you to mistreat me. I'm going to cheat because it's so many temptations. I don't have that willpower. That maybe when I get it, but I know I don't have the real power now. And you mean to tell me now I'm a man, a black man, tall, attractive, with a lot of money, and you mean to tell me I'm going to be faithful? It's a lot of guys with that power do not be faithful. Look at Magic Johnson. He cheated on Cookie. He said he loved Cookie so much, and that's how he contracted the 3 letters. And he was cheating on her with a lot of prostitutes and contracted 3 letters, and that's what he had to do. Had to have early retirement from the NBA because of what he did. And he said he was so in love with Cookie, but he had to go through this whole because Cookie didn't have too much sense. She was real dumb that she dated Magic Johnson when he was in his whole phase, and she thought her cookie was going to keep him, and he cheated on her. He cheated on her and caught something, 3 letters, and endanger her lifestyle, endanger his unborn child. Because he was in his soul's face. A lot of women try to annoy that because they think, oh man, I don't want to be alone. He said he loved me. I know I'm gonna make him change. He eventually gonna change. And some women just know, like, you can't make a man become faithful. You just deal with him being cheated. So that comes wrong. But Tristan, you got my back. I support you. And I don't feel like you did anything wrong. Now, if you were married with her, that'd have been a little different because when what comes with marriage, I do believe it is a spiritual covenant and a natural covenant that comes with marriage, but they're not married. And I don't think Tristan Thompson will ever get married because he definitely want to be out here and spread his wings like a butterfly. No, people gonna get mad, but it's okay. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure. Did we talk about? Okay. All right. So let's go to our next topic here. Yes, she was pregnant. I think she was pregnant with EJ at the time, and put his wife and his unborn child at risk. Yes, he did. All right. Now this is something I saw. Hitman Holler. I don't know if he's a rapper. I'm gonna just say the man is a rapper. Hitman Holler, producer. I'm gonna say producer and a rapper because I don't know what he does, but I did get to see his peen and I saw his tape that was released, and I highly enjoyed the tape. I rewatched it, rewind it, and rewatched it, and I got an update that he posted it on a Snapchat or something. He posted it somewhere just for friends only, and that's kind of weird. Why are you posting that? Are you getting in to your friends? And somehow somebody screen recorded it from that was my details from it. I highly ingested. I hollered when I looked at it. I'm like, this is amazing. This is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Got and stuff like that. And I'm like, if you really good, get it good. They say he a battle rapper. He really, really got a good size peen. It looked very delicious. Like he's amazing in bed. So I didn't see no problem with it at all. So I watched it over and over and over. Many people were talking about it, and I said, "Hey, I don't see a problem." I think most people, because they're not really relevant, they try to go to the next level. They try to sell mega sales, and they try to release albums. So what they'll do, they'll release a little sex tape, and they'll try to release it, and they'll try to garner public attention, to garner fans. So when nobody's really talking, because when nobody already talking about Hitman Holler, you'll drop something. Oh, just like oh my God, Chance the Rapper. He was going to the restroom and showed the tip of his penis. He was going to the restroom and showed the tip of his penis. And I said, he's doing that because ain't nobody really talking about Chance the Rapper. So what are you going to do? You're going to go live and you're going to start showing your meat. And that's a good way to get people talking about you. That's a good way for you to trend. That's a good way for everybody. Oh, girl, did you see Hitman Holler tape and all that? And then if he got a new album out, or that'll make you go and his engagements go up, then they'll be able to go sell some records. I see all that. They do that to do real good, to get people to subscribe to their area. I'm not mad at it at all. When I saw Chance, I'm like, Chance the Rapper, you know that you have that showing. Why in the world would you do that, Chance? Why in the world would you do that? Why? Why? Why would you do this, Hitman Holler? Because you want people to talk about you. You get on this fake jewelry. You want people to talk about you. You want to trend. And it was lovely. I'm going to tell you right then and there. It was lovely. I enjoyed it. So again, shout out to Hitman Holler. You're amazing. Keep on making the women holler. Keep on making the men holler. Because a lot of times, a lot of these straight guys, they're released that because they want more men to watch their material, because gays got the money. So this is going to come out, and people are going to talk about it. People are going to trend it. You're going to get reposts and stuff like that. That's the main reason why they does that stuff. Ever since Kim and Ray J had that sex tape release and it sold all that money and made all that money, a lot of people uses that for a come up. It was another couple. I can't think of their name, but I watched their sex and theirs was boring. They did a whole production of their sex tape. I think they was on Love and Hip Hop. Y'all know the name. It was a couple. They did a whole sex tape, had a whole production, and it didn't go nowhere. But a lot of people do that for attention. All right. Mimi and that guy. Yeah, Mimi Frost. Mm-hmm. They did it, Mimi. And they had a whole production. Because it's attention. It's like it's to sell something. It's to sell the product. And then you had who else you had on there? Oh my gosh. Safari. Him and his girl was gonna do it, and to really get into it. But then I think the wife kind of didn't want to do it no more. And then they was like posting stuff, and he just want to post his pin. And most people start unsubscribing because they just want you to get it in. They want to see you screw. They want to see your legs up in the air, her eating out the box, and all him eating out the box. That's what they want to see. They don't just want to see you just posting a pin and stuff like. No, they want to see the whole thing. That's why they subscribe to our material. I'm not gonna be shocked if we see him out holler on OnlyFans. You're gonna be shocked when he say subscribe to my OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Got some new material coming out on my OnlyFans. I ain't gonna be shocked. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be shocked because sometimes you do stuff just for attention. Because you recorded yourself, knowing anybody know. If you record yourself getting in with your girlfriend, getting in with your baby mama, getting in with your people, it's going to go viral. When you're a celebrity, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's going to screen record it. Even though you're not a celebrity, if it's hot enough, it's going to go viral. They may not be able to put a name to the face right now. It's going to go viral. Because like I remember I posted on my website, when I had my website at the time, I posted myself, choking a chicken. And them people on YouTube, there's a lot of people on YouTube is covering it, talking about it And I didn't even know that was going to go viral. I just posted. I didn't even know people was going to talk about it. Man, they saw that and they started talking about it on their channels. So I get it. I understand it. So when we see that on Netflix, and not on Netflix, we see that on OnlyFans. Let y'all know y'all heard it here first. On the Wiley Show. And Hitman Holler, we are definitely going to send you an invitation to come and talk about your OnlyFans on the Wiley Show. We definitely going to send it and get it. Whenever you get it, make sure you release it. And make sure it don't be $29.99. Make sure it be like $5.99. I can afford that, but I'm not paying no $29.99 for somebody showing some peen when I can see that stuff for free on Twitter. All right, let's go to the next topic. Oh man, let's go to Mariah Carey. I meant to put Beyonce picture here. My apologies. But Mariah Carey definitely they were talking about the versus battle, and she was saying that Beyonce is talented, but it would be disrespectful to myself that if I do a versus battle with Beyonce. And so many words, she letting me know I'm greater than Beyonce, I have more number ones than Beyonce. I don't think it would be cool. And Mariah have always been a shady person. Like when it comes to music, it's been very, very shady. If she feel like you're not on my level, she's gonna throw some shade. So I got it that she threw a little shade that she feel like Beyonce don't have enough number one hits, because somebody posted the number one hits of Beyonce have less number one hits than Mariah Carey. So we definitely gonna see how that's gonna play out in the versus battle. But I would love to see it. But if you talk about live vocals, Beyonce got Mariah Carey. Now the old Mariah, I don't know how to hit them high notes. Would definitely do it. The old Mariah, but this new Mariah, her vocals is shot. Like them vocals is not the same like it was when she was in the 90s. And she just be lip syncing and she be want to lip sync. Let's be clear. I'm just saying, let's be clear. Beyonce is not to be messed with when it comes to vocals. And Beyonce catalog is more relevant than Mariah Carey catalog. Beyonce have more relevant records. So we definitely going to see that when it comes to this case. So we're going to see how this is going to play out. I want to give a special shout out for her, for Beyonce, for not responding. So shout out to Sis, because she never respond. That's one thing I like about Beyonce. She's not going to respond to it. Mariah Carey, she's going to respond to it because she's still trying to be relevant. Beyonce don't respond. Beyonce is not going to do a versus battle with Mariah. I don't think Beyonce is going to do a versus battle, period. They don't have enough money to book Beyonce. Probably it'll cost them $2 to $3 million, maybe $5 million to put Beyonce on it. But as a versus battle, if they do live vocals, Beyonce got it. And if Beyonce bring her backup dancers, and she doing choreography, and she could do the choreography by herself, Beyonce got this. Mariah Carey is not a performer. She's an amazing vocalist, but I think that we're going to see how this is going to definitely play out. Now, that would be the highest viewed versus battle if Beyonce and Mariah Carey do a versus battle. If that will be the highest viewed, period. People will view that. Period. Okay. All right, so let's move on. I'm just telling you all that. And I am a Mariah Carey fan. I think that she does amazing when it comes to her music. I think it does amazing. So, hold on. All right, let's talk about Alicia Keys' Swizz Beatz. So let's talk about Swizz Beatz. They're saying that Swizz Beatz is cheating with Lala Anthony. I'm gonna say Lala. I don't know if her last name is Anthony anymore. But Lala, and I'm like, here we go again. See, this is what women have to understand. If you was the other woman, which Alicia Keys was the other woman allegedly, and you get Swizz Beatz to leave your man, all right? You get Swizz Beatz, you get Swizz Beatz to leave his woman, to leave his wife. Eventually, he's going to cheat on you. If you get him, you get him how you lose him. You lose him how you get him. If you're in a relationship, Swizz Beatz was in a relationship with his wife, and he started messing with Alicia Keys on the side. So when it comes to that, and I'm not just being real, when it comes to this, I can see it because he have been a cheater with Alicia Keys. I can see him trying to be with Alala because if that's the case, every time he wrote a post, you see her liking the post. According to that radio personality, do I have her name? Y'all know the radio personality, and she go live on YouTube. Really a downfall as a radio personality. Really quickly, because nobody, she's not on the radio anymore. She's on StreamYard. Ain't that's a disaster? Because she was known to be on radio, but now she's on StreamYard with her people. But she had a syndicated actually the first Black woman to have a syndicated radio show, Miss Jones. Okay, Miss Jones. And now she's on StreamYard. Ain't that a disaster? You had a syndicated radio show. Now you on StreamYard with 4 people telling people to subscribe and send you cash app super chats. You know that's so what Miss Jones trying to do, if this true, if he's cheating, I can understand why he's cheating. But Miss Jones is a YouTuber. She need clicks and views. So Miss Jones, instead of her platform, she would get up there and lie because she want clicks and views. So Miss Jones would be like, I need y'all to subscribe. I need y'all to send me cash out. I need y'all to send me super chats because, you know what I'm saying, she's on YouTube. She's on StreamYard. She didn't say this on her syndicated radio show on Power 105 because she ain't popping like that for radio. She's a YouTuber. And when she was doing radio, it was still payphones at the house. So it's been a long time. So anybody check for Miss Jones. So I do believe that if this is the case, it's believable. But the reason why I don't want to believe it is because Miss Jones is a clout chaser. Honestly, I think she's a clout chaser. Now I'm gonna put some respect on her name because she's been in radio when we had when the milkman was passing out milk. Y'all remember that? Or when the yellow pages was out, when you had to get to the yellow pages and stuff like that. So I'm gonna put some respect on that in that regard. But she's doing this to be a YouTuber, a shock jock, and stuff like that. Because she didn't post no receipts on when he posts something on Instagram that Lala was liking. Now, if she posted that and showed evidence of that, then I could believe it. But she just doing this for clicks and views. And somebody said, well, why would she lie? Because she's a YouTuber. Because she wants some clicks and views. Why do you bring... See, this is the thing I want to say right here for Miss Jones. Why didn't you not bring out the person that's on Swizz Beatz team and record him and then put him on the air? And then I would have believed it if you would have had somebody like that. So I just think Miss Jones did it because Miss Jones mad that Swizz Beatz, Alicia Keys won't come on her show. And, typically when people don't come on your show, watch how people change on you. You know what I'm saying? When people say, no, I'm not coming on your show. I'm not going to give you, ask your emails and stuff like that. When you come on StreamYard, you dropping a link to Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys, you'll create a rumor. You'll create a rumor. So Swizz Beatz did come out. He denied it. He said, no, I am not cheating. Denied it. Okay. Most of y'all, and it's easy to believe it because Swizz Beatz, Alicia Keys was the other woman. The other woman. All right. Shout out to Nina Simone. It's a song that she wrote, The Other Woman. All right. I love that song. Okay. So again, we will definitely see how it is and then stuff like that. And then again, it could be Alicia behind this. Like, just say he cheating because I got a new song out and I got a song called La La and stuff like that. Child, these clout chasers, they be doing all type of stuff. Okay. I'm just saying. Now, press 1 if you think that Swizz is cheating. Press 1 in the chat. If you think he's cheating, press 1. If you think he's cheating, press 1. If he's not cheating, press 2. Press 1 if you think he's cheating. Press 2, he's not cheating. Press 1 if you think he's cheating with Lala, and that's a good person to cheat with. Lala she's good looking. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at her if you cheat on with Lala. I ain't mad at her. You know what I'm saying? All right. It's a split decision. she knows and does not. And most women don't care because you got to share your man. I talked to a woman today. Her name was Miss Coco. Miss Coco was a neighbor of mine, and she said something to me years ago when she was playing cards with my mom. She said, "Yeah, I don't care. I know he cheating. Long as he come back home to me, baby. That's all I'm worried about. I know he a cheater. He cheating on with a lot of the neighbors. I know he cheating on with Miss Thelma. I know he cheating. But baby, long as he come on back home with me, baby. That's all I'm worried about. Just come on back home." Yeah, that's what Miss Coco said. And that's still that way today, that a lot of women do not care if their man cheat as long as they come back home. Now you have some women that have that don't believe in that. Don't Once you cheat, they're breaking up with you. They moving on. But it's a lot of women that have that toxic mentality to believe that as long as they cheat, just as long as they come on, I'm cool. That's a lot of people it is, and that's why a lot of stuff going on. And I was just reading in Chicago, they got a syphilis outbreak in Chicago, and I said syphilis outbreak because people eating some bumpy, eating some yoni with discharge, type of stuff. And they have the health department have let out a health alert in the Roseland area in Chicago. This area in the hundreds in Chicago, in the Roseland area, that they have a syphilis outbreak, and they was talking about people with the men and women out there, and stuff, and they was alerting people to please get tested, to please do be careful, use protection, get tested, and stuff like that. These people just don't care, and they're very nasty, very very nasty. All right, let's move on. How y'all doing out there in the chat? How we doing with the likes, moderators? Woo. This is why I need this to go to a commercial break. Man, we going straight through these topics. How we doing with the likes, moderators? Let me know. Let me know. Swizz, I got your back, Swizz. I don't think you're cheating. I don't think you're cheating. Now, TashaK said something that some women sent her some to her DMs. Now, it's a backstory with that too, because TashaK know Alicia Keys' family and Swizz Beatz family. She know that dynamic personally. And if she's a YouTuber, she's a blogger, they never came on her show. So we're gonna see. And I told Swizz Beatz, I said, Swizz, I'm telling you right now, Swizz Beatz in the video, that if you don't go on TashaK's show, best believe she gonna have some women up on there talk about how you screwed them and how this and stuff like that gonna go on the show, because it is what it is. If you and your wife Alicia don't get up there and perform at Kibi Studios, best believe, baby, they about to drag you for filth of how many women you cheated with. Just watch it happen. She gonna go live. She gonna be like, winos, we got some heavy wine. Oh, baby. And post the women that you screwed with. Look how she did Derek Jackson. Baby. Derek Jackson mustn't do nothing that TashaK say do, and she dragged Derek Jackson for filth. To this day, that man still like the same. He's still shook and messed up and damaged by the mouth of Unwind with TashaK. So I'm just saying, if she wants y'all to come on that show and sit down and drink some wine, you better get on that show and sit down and drink some wine, or it's gonna be brought up on that show how many women you smashing. Because if she say some woman sent her, she got them recorded, and she already got it on. She gonna release, because she's very strategic when she releases material. So she probably already got the women on there. Okay, all right. So we definitely gonna see how that's gonna play out, because in the video, TashaK said it was some women that reached out to me personally. So come on, it was some women that reached out to me personally about them and came out to me. And the reason why she ain't releasing it, because she friends with them right now. But that all can change. We definitely gonna see how that's gonna be in the show. We definitely gonna see how it's gonna be in the show. All right, Swizz Beatz, I'm gonna send you a DM later on, and we're gonna see if we can get a statement from Swizz Beatz people. While her last video, I believe it's a warm up. You're not like it's a warm up. When she says, I'm a student of the Unwind with TashaK school. Okay. And when I saw TashaK get up there and say, it's some women. And he was in my DMs. And she turned her head. I said, that's just a warning. Now, when you see Swizz Beatz name and then a woman name on there, y'all gonna be like, Wiley ain't lying. I'm telling y'all just sit back, those of the video and watch. It's definitely how it's gonna be. Okay? All right. So it's gonna happen because she already got the interview probably taped and recorded. So we're gonna see how that's gonna go. Now we put it okay. All right. So let me drink a little bit more of this. Oh my gosh. Because ain't nobody purchased Alicia Keys' album. I'm gonna just be clear. I listened to Alicia Keys' album, it was trash. All right. I missed the old Alicia Keys when she had on there with, and that's another person I think is a lesbian in suppressing. Once she leaves Swizz Beatz and keep her legs closed and marry man, she's gonna come out as a lesbian too. Just watch. Just gonna happen. And you know what I'm saying? Because she had Oprah, and like I really believe that once Alicia Keys, leave Swizz Beatz, she's gonna be with a woman. Believe that. Y'all might not believe it now, but I get those vibes. But her music is definitely just not the same and stuff like that. Once you become successful and wealthy, you lose your passion. She needs to get back to her roots, like Mary J. Blige. Ever since she got all happy and free and off drugs, when you know what I'm saying, when she was hearing voices, when she was depressed, when she was drinking, we had some good records. And now that she all happy, she doing power. Her records just not the same. Just like Mary J. Blige released a record talking about Good Morning Gorgeous. It's the same Mary J. Blige talking about Good Morning Gorgeous. She's trying to keep up. Once she go back to being depressed and hearing voices and she's on that pipe, you're going to get some good records. When you really going through, you get them records and it touch you at your soul. But once you get money and you start doing it, you got to get a therapist, you start to get free, you start to get healing, the music just not the same. But once you start hitting that pipe and smoking that coke, the music definitely when you on drugs and stuff like that, okay? I would just definitely say that's when the music was hot. Okay. Y'all might not want to believe it. It's the truth. Y'all don't do you just same thing with Alicia Keys. Like when she first came out, she was hungry, right? Versus her trying to build alone. I'm just okay. Now I want to tell y'all something, and I'm gonna tell it on Station. I'm not gonna tell that story now. I'll tell it on Station Head. So we would do an after show on Station Head. After show on Station Head. But right now we're just gonna do these topics. Okay, hold on. Talk with that. Okay, let's go to our other topic here. Okay. Where else we going? Now, okay, OTF artist Booty Low is suing his ex-girlfriend for defamation of character because the ex-girlfriend said, "You touch my child." So Booty Low, what was it? Duty Low. I said Booty Low. Duty Low. Duty Low is suing his ex-girlfriend for defamation of character. Now, I didn't hear no more details about this case because when it's concerning of a minor, I don't think we will get the details of it because I tried to do some research today and get the information about the case. He have not been arrested. I do know he have not been arrested. And my thing is that if you have all this evidence, and then I want to know about the medical records and stuff like that, because if you're saying that your child was violated and that this grown man was doing something to your child, is a kit have to be done in some medical records. We have to definitely see it. So I don't know if I believe her or not, because sometimes you get a lot of women that are bitter that they're not with you no more, and they will go live and say, "Well, you touched my child," or something like that, because they're mad that you're not with them anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very, very weird that she's going to come out now and why is it under an investigation? Now, if he's guilty, oh man, throw him under the jail. Throw him under the jail. if he's guilty. I just want, for me, I'm gonna withhold my judgment in this case until I get some more information from it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to get some more information. I'm trying to get the medical records. I'm trying to get the police report and trying to get why haven't he been arrested yet. So we're gonna keep y'all updated on this because I don't have any of. I just need some more information because this case is really weird. I heard her side of the story, but so I want to hear the son's side of the story, and I want to hear where's the investigation when it comes to that. Duty low, duty low. Where is this at right now? And he's suing her for defamation of character. So that's a whole nother lawsuit that we're gonna have to cover when it comes to that, because I definitely want to definitely get. And then I feel like this: if you are defaming my character, especially when you're saying I'm touching the minor, I ain't doing that, then you should sue. You should. Absolutely. Absolutely, you should sue. Ain't nowhere in the world you saying this, and I know I didn't do this. We going to court. I'm going to sue you. So it's a lot of cases and stuff. And and with a defamation case, he probably easily can prove him losing resources, because when you put that on a man, a lot of companies pull out because they don't want to deal with that, rumor or not. When that rumor come out and she was doing like crying and she was getting on the shade room, that kind of damaged your character a little bit. And then people look at you weird, like, is he really into that? Is he really not into that? So it's a good case if he can prove that he lost some things when it comes to that. So I'm definitely going to see how this is going to play. I'm going to withhold my judgment until I get some more information. And I'm doing some research on that case. Once I get off the line, I'm supposed to call some people. I want to know some tea. All right. So we're gonna keep y'all updated on this case, okay? Because I'm like this. Why haven't he been arrested? That's one of my key components in this. Because if you take your child to the, because she said I took my child to the hospital, I got the medical records and stuff like that, and if this man DNA is in a place on that child where DNA don't supposed to be of you, then why the charges have not been pressed? So that's what I'm saying. And if she's lying, that's the most sick, the most nastiest, sick thing that you can do is to put something on your child because you're mad at your man because your man don't want to be with you no more. All right. That's the most sickest thing that you can do as a woman, is to put something on your child because you mad because duty low don't want to be with you no more. I'm just saying. All right. So duty low, we're going to keep y'all updated on this case. Definitely going to keep y'all updated on this case when it comes to that. All right. We definitely gonna keep y'all updated on this. They said charges were dropped against them because the DNA did not match. What? Really? They may wait and get info sometime. They watch the polite rapper for a minute before they arrest him. Okay. Okay. All right. That's what I want to know. Okay, we got some more topics here. Give me a second. All right. Let me know. Let me know. And I want to talk about Fetty Wap. We can take them down. I had his picture up. I don't know what to do with it. Fetty Wap was arrested, and he had his ankle bracelet on and was arrested because he had a warrant out for his arrest. And this is just so sad. The man wasn't really selling no records. I'm hearing that he started to get into the drug game because he needed to feed his family. It wasn't really cutting from him music. None of his stuff do not sell. He was known back in the early 2000s, early 2010s, and nobody really buying up Fetty Wap record. So we're gonna definitely see how this is gonna play out with the courts. But he was arrested, I think, at the airport today, and so he had on this ankle bracelet, and he have a warrant out for his arrest. And I'm like, man, if it ain't cutting for you to rap anymore, go work at McDonald's, right? If you can't sell records no more, go get you a job at Uber Eats. That's what I'm talking about. Go get you a play Uber Eats. If you ain't selling it, and it's nothing wrong with you going out there and you going to Uber Eats or you going to work at McDonald's or Burger King. Can I take your order? Go do that. But don't go out there trying to sell drugs because you're gonna get caught because it is organizations and different police units. Their job is to watch hip hop artists. So you're not gonna get away with it. You can't do it sneakily. You're gonna get caught because most people on your team is on payroll to do that. So definitely, and you can definitely get endorsement deals, and that's a creative way. He had some hit records years ago. It's unfortunate his music ain't selling anymore because music people move on. People move on to different people. That like you could be hot today and don't be hot the next day. That's how music operates. Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. The hip hop police. Absolutely. Okay, what is this? Oh, okay. Okay, Duty Low. I want to read. Okay, let's bring him back on the screen here. I got some court documents just was just sent to me. Get him back on the screen. Get him back on the screen. All right. So I got some court documents here. Wherefore, plaintiff demands judgment against defendant for monetary damages, including punitive damages, and an amount to be determined for such further relief as the court deems just and proper. Court count 3, slander. Plaintiff incorporate represent paragraphs through 49 in this complaint as fully restated herein. Defendant statements and publications described herein concern plaintiff and were false. Defendant's written and published statements were slanderous per se as they contain specific statements designed to negatively impact to the plaintiff personal and professional reputation, as well as standing within the music industry. Defendant's statement was widely published and not privileged in any matter. Defendant statements were reckless disregard of the truth and malice. Defendant statements forever falsely tainted and permanently damaged plaintiff. The inflammatory, slanderous statements made by defendants called harm and personal, professional reputation of the plaintiff and called economic damages to the plaintiff. All right, so I got the court documents here, and I have that case number. Is the case number? Okay, I have the case number, so I'm gonna go and look that case up and read it. All right. So this is the lawsuit that Duty Low right here got against his ex. He's suing. This is a defamation suit that he had for his ex. All right, I have it. So we definitely gonna have to cover. We definitely have to cover this lawsuit. I'm gonna have to follow it and cover it. All right. So we got to definitely see how this is gonna play out. Definitely. Okay. We definitely gonna see how this is gonna play out. Thank you to that producer that sent me those court documents. Because thank you. They said, watch you sleep where she lied on me. She tried to backdoor me. Watch out for them females that don't play fair at the shade room. Okay. Okay, we're gonna see how this is gonna play out in court. All right, let's move on. I want to keep y'all updated on this. I'm gonna do some more research on this, and I'm gonna see when they have court and stuff like that. I'm gonna subscribe so I get the updated information like I do for TashaK and Cardi B lawsuit. Thank you. All right, that was it. We talked about Fetty Wap, Blac Chyna. Now this is. Hey, Blac Chyna, love yourself. This is what I got to tell about women. Like, you really have to love yourself. When you keep getting plastic surgeries and all these surgeries, you're going to look a hot mess. Blac Chyna face is just a disaster because this woman was beautiful before all the plastic surgeries, before all the surgeries to the lips, surgery to her face. It's like her face is stretched. Her eyebrows are stretched. It's just a disaster. I'm like, you have to understand to love yourself. Now, the only thing I would go to the doctor for is like to get my eye fixed, to get my teeth together, get veneers. That's good, healthy enhancements. But going to get my lips done, my nose done, my face done, my chin done, my booty done, like that's a mess. That's a hot mess. So, but Blac Chyna was in the news because they said that she kidnapped a white woman and did not allow her to leave the place. TashaK interviewed the man that recorded the whole incident. So the man said they was there, and Blac Chyna said you got to leave the room and stuff like that. You cannot be in here, and shut the door, and left the woman here. And this black guy, this videographer that interviewed with Tasha, said, hey, that was his friend that was locked in the room. They did the interview, and TashaK took up for Blac Chyna. She said she a mother, even though she make mistakes. She's a black woman, and I see you snuffing your teeth, sucking your teeth. You wearing these chains. You got on this suit, got on his clothes, and he was like, "Well, I'm going out after this. I'm going out after this." And she said, "You know what? I'm done with this interview." So TashaK got done with the interview. Of course, we reposted it on Instagram, and I'm like, "Look at Tasha taking up for a crackhead, like." You know, Blac Chyna got her way. She does crack, and she's addicted to it. So, you know, that doesn't, you know, she may be a good mother, and I think that's debatable. I think that her team makes sure her child is good, her nannies make sure the child is good, but she's mostly on that crack pipe. And when it comes to that, she should have easily let the woman out of the room. Why you got the woman stuck in the room? Because kidnapping, you can get a kidnapping charge. And I'm gonna just be honest with you. You can get a kidnapping charge that if you withhold and that person cannot leave the room, you can get charged with kidnapping. It was a lady on YouTube. But y'all can go and research this. She was on YouTube and she met up with another woman at IHOP. And the lady got up, confronted her at IHOP. So the lady wanted to leave, so she left. The woman on YouTube, that was a YouTuber, followed her outside, hit her in the head, and she sat on her. And the woman kept saying, I want to leave. Get off of me. Get off of me. She wouldn't let the lady leave. She sat on the lady, did not let her leave. Do you know what charge she got in Virginia? Kidnapping. And it was so rough with the charges that she could not get out. She can't be on the internet for about 3 years. Because she sat on a woman and the woman couldn't leave. They gave her a kidnapping charge. Yeah, kidnapping. Preventing a person from leaving a room is kidnapping or holding a person against their will. You can't do that. And that's how that goes. All right. That's what it goes. I think that I think she's a terrible mother. And I think she's a terrible mother, trashy of a mother. I think she treat the crack pipe better than she do her child. I think she should lose custody of her child and stuff like that and stuff. And that's how I believe. I wish that she would lose custody and somebody else get full custody of her child because she's a terrible mother and she's addicted to the drugs. You can tell she's a crackhead. Look at her face. Crackhead. Scream crackhead. All right. Oh, man. I'm good. She tell me she needs some help. All right. We about a couple of days ago we had a conversation about malacograms, and she invited me on her station head. I think 15 to 16 times she sent us requests, and she said, "Come on the live, come on." She texted me, she called me, "Come on the live, come on the live." But I refused. I sent her a text. Put your husband on the line. I want to speak to your husband. She refused. So when I put that out there, here she go. Oh, you want to speak to my husband? He ain't gonna speak to you. He ain't gonna speak to. That's what I want to speak to. You're not gonna sit me to come on your show where you can mute me, cuss me out, and drag me. Not gonna happen. I don't care how many requests you send. Put your husband on the phone so we can talk as men. Hush. You a woman. Put your husband on the phone because I'm not about to sit here and argue with a woman. That's a loose cannon. And she wanted to request because she mad because I said she want to screw Tory Lanez. And I said again. You want to screw that man. Probably want to screw the man daddy. But she would give the man daddy some punani just to get close to Tory Lanez. And she mad because I said that. She mad because we was the first YouTube channel to come out and say, hey, the podcast with Tory Lanez is not going to happen. We put that out there. She got mad. You can't get mad because I report on something. You can't get angry because I report on something. You can't get mad and upset that I'm doing commentary and you mad and stuff like that. And somebody, oh, my husband don't want to speak to you. That's the problem. I can't date no woman. She doing all the talking. You got a husband and your husband don't speak up. And if I was her husband, ain't no way in the world you gonna be screaming for Wiley. Hit the link, Wiley. Talk, Wiley. Talk. Ain't no way in the world I'm gonna keep telling you to hit the link. I'm talking about a whole nother man. Ain't no way in the world. No. You think I'm about to get up there and I was already drunk and I'm about to get up there and call this woman out of her name and then y'all black women be ready to counsel me? Not gonna happen. Now I argue with her husband all day long. Yes, I'll argue with her husband all day long, but I'm not gonna argue with her. I don't think it's a good thing for a man to argue with a woman. All right. So she kept sending me requests and over and over, just sending me requests to come on over and over. And she responded, and all I just said, she want to screw Tory Lanez. Somebody said, are you going to apologize to Tory Lanez? No. Are you going to apologize to Malago? No. I'm not going to apologize to these people. Why should I apologize to these people? This ain't my fault. I'm not going to sit here and apologize if I didn't do anything wrong. Because the court, the trial, these people acting like the trial just happened. This was a preliminary hearing that now the trial had happened. Just the same thing with TashaK and Cardi B. I was on the phone with a lady. She was really upset that I'm on TashaK's side with the case. Oh, wow, I can't believe that she sat there and lied and stuff like that. And you just taking her side. And I'm like, listen, it's up to the trial, right? Whatever you decide, it's up to the courts. It's up to the courts to decide whether she was right or wrong, or the jury, whether she was right or wrong. It's going to be up to the jury. That's it. So, and if she lose, I come out and say, oh, she lost, and I will tell you why she lost. If she win, I will tell you why she won. Period. Now, when it comes to Tory Lanez, he can lose or he can win. Most of the information that came out came from Tory Lanez's attorney. And people didn't want to give the prosecutor side because Tory Lanez's attorney was very strategic and smart to put stuff out to the media. And it's more juicier to get out, oh, she didn't do that. It was two women fighting. That was mostly his lawyer and his team pushing these narratives out there. But at the end of the day, obviously that judge thought that was enough evidence to proceed with the trial. You cannot drop that part. Like if you get to the part where they said bullet fragments was gone and missing. Yeah, I hear that. After you say all of that stuff, but you cannot, most people, even the blogs, they neglect to report on that the judge said, yes, you can go to trial. You're going to trial. You can face trial, and we're going to continue with this case. The judge did not drop the charges. The prosecutors did not drop the charges. So whatever evidence that the prosecutors have, they're comfortable with their case. Because this have proceeded to trial. It's going to proceed to trial. So, that's what I'm saying. Okay, the prosecutor and judge still moving forward with trial. Yes, so that's part of people negating. Oh, he won. If he won, the judge would have said, "No, we're gonna drop." The prosecutor would announce would have dropped the charges, and if the prosecutor would announce to drop the charges and all that, then we could say he won. But that wasn't the case. They're proceeding with it. We have to look at the trial before we come to a conclusion on the matter, in my humble opinion. And if Malago Graham's going to have a conversation with me, then Malago Graham's can definitely bring her husband, and she can sit in a corner and let two men talk. But she told me previously that her husband was a fan of the show. You see how these people lie to me in my face? Oh, my husband watch your show. He's such a fan. But then she want to say her husband you don't want to talk to my husband like her husband is a gangster. Man, please. That man probably weak. But he probably strong because he be breaking down boxes and stuff at Walmart and Walgreens and stuff like that. So yeah, he probably a strong man. He probably, I don't think he's gonna beat me, but I'm a trained boxer. Okay? I'm a trained boxer. All right. Oh, put us Okay, let me see if we gonna open up these phone lines. Give me a second. Hold on, let me see. I'll open up the phone lines for y'all. Oh damn. Okay. All right. Because we live. I will definitely open up the phone lines. Why y'all put
Your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions, press 2.
hold on.
Your show is scheduled to start in 33 seconds.
All right, 33 seconds. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. Shout out to y'all in the chat. Shout out to I see y'all in here. Yeah, put the husband on the line. That's who I want to talk to. What I want to talk to the wife for and argue with her for. I'm 6'2". I'm a real man here. I'm a trained boxer and I wrestle. Okay.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2,
Okay,
1.
hold on 1 second.
Blog Talk Radio.
Oh man. Oh man, the calls. Oh man, I'm just having fun. Her husband's gonna. Oh, they can cuss me out. They want to. It's okay. It's fine. How long we been live? How long? How long we been live? Let me know how long we been live. Cause I can't tell on here. Cause I know I ain't been live for 3 hours. Y'all let me know how long I've been live. I've been live for 3 hours. I ain't been live for 3 hours. This thing gotta be wrong. It's supposed to be a glitch on StreamYard because it say 3 hours. I haven't been live that long. Let me know how long we've been live. WWE does account for 1 hour and 12 minutes. Thank you. Okay. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. While you talked to her last time when she called your show, you just full of it. You took her money, and when she gave it to you, we gave each other money and stuff like that. What a blessing for watching this show. Let me see. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. All right, give us a second. We got the phone lines open up if you want to call in. This is y'all time to call in and let us know how you feel about the show. Yes. Okay. Give me a second. All right. Okay. So I will say this in my close. It's a member of the of my radio. One of her fans is suing another fan. Let me tell y'all. Give me a second. Her name is Mother. And apparently they posted some information about Mother. This is a person that watched Malala fans. I guess in Discord in one of the rooms, posted a picture or some videos of her. And now, and they contacted her boyfriend. And I think they contacted the boyfriend. I could be wrong with the boyfriend in her job. I'm just paraphrasing here the information that I have. And now she want to sue that. And all this happened on Discord over there. They call her mother and they posted a video and called her boyfriend and threatened her. And so now she's going to sue. But yes, now she got a police report and mother's going to see the lawyer. She says she's going to see her lawyer and stuff like that. And I could just tell mother, the lawyer ain't gonna do nothing. Because this is YouTube, so unless you got proof, it's kind of hard to prove somebody on the thumbnail, somebody on the filter, to these troll accounts. It's kind of hard unless you have somebody they just show their face and stuff like this. Kind of hard to bring that. But she was addressed in the group. And she said she's going to sue and all this. And I'm like, how did they get videos of her? That's what I'm saying. You can't be doing all that talking. You probably doing all that talking, sharing all them videos of people. And that's all the stuff you're going to do that. Okay. I'm like, you got to be careful doing that. Don't be sharing videos, personal videos of yourself, because if it comes out that you did this, that you doing this, that's a problem. Okay. I'm gonna just tell you that. I'm gonna just tell you that right in there. If you are doing this, okay, showing people stuff when they get mad at you and put it out there, don't get angry. Don't get mad. and you telling people about your boyfriend, that means you're talking too much. Who does that? Come on. Ain't no way in the world. Give me a second. Who's this texting me? Oh, I'm gonna tell you about my boyfriend. Why you telling about that? What you doing? Then they leak it on YouTube. Don't tell people nothing like that. I don't want to know about your personal life like that. I don't get that too close to people like that. Okay? Absolutely not. Woo! I want to meet me on Station Head because I got a lot more to say. I want to say it on Station Head though. Give me on Station Head because these callers is calling in. They are. That's how I put it on mute. They are cussing me out, and they not just about to cuss me out. Give me a second. Let me get the Station Head thing. And we're gonna do Two Man and a Lady on Sunday. On Sunday, we're gonna do Two Man and a Lady. This Sunday, be on the lookout for Two Man and a Lady on Sunday. That's breaking news. All right. I was wondering where the callers. They cussed me out. That's why I put it on mute. That's what I put it on mute. I'm not gonna be dealing with that. You dragging me and cussing me out. Not gonna happen. Come on now. One lady just cussed me out. She called me all type of B's. I'm not dealing with that. So what I'll do is I'll do the after show on Station, then you can cuss me out over there. Give me a second. I'm posting it in the comments. After show on Station yet. That lady cussed me out for filth. Give me a second. I'll do that way. All right. Not gonna happen. What you cussing me out like that? Okay, I'm gonna bring this caller. Okay, let's see. 5840.
Hey, so yes, there's a lot going on. I believe TashaK is starting to like pre-set up, giving them a warning because her last video with her yellow dress, with her belly waist belt, she was in the closet with all her clothes and her kids' clothes. She was saying like friends, family. She made a statement like, and it was to the general like friends, family. Don't tell me how to run my show. So I think something behind the scenes happened. So she was given a fair warning. And like you said, I do believe that TashaK has dirt. But the gag is when TashaK and Jaguar was beefing, TashaK was sticking up for Alicia Keys when Jaguar was dragging Alicia Keys. So I want to know what's going on.
I believe that Alicia Keys called Tasha. Let me give you an example. Hey, Tasha, I don't like what you're saying. I don't want you covering this. Can you keep this on a hush hush? And they probably declined to come on her show. And she got mad. Something went on with that. It's something with that commentary because she did a video like that. What more you could do? Because she did say that she was close with Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys, correct? Did she say she was close with the family?
I recall
I remember.
1,000%.
Okay, I remember she said that. So
and the mother as well.
It could be the mother that called Tasha.
I don't beat moms. Yeah.
It could be Swizz Beatz mom. Somebody from that family called Tasha and they was upset with her commentary.
Somebody from the camp. Yeah.
Yeah, and she was mad, and then she did the video, and she dropping little crumbs to let you know, like, I'm about to get ready and drag. I'm about to get
alleged because we don't know who called.
It's alleged. We don't know. I know she probably got a call. We could say that. Like,
yeah, because she did say it was the conference call with her team and the other people.
Yeah. Oh wow. Ooh.
And she came online to vent.
Ooh. Yeah, she went all out of it. I'm here. Okay. She's close to Swizz mom. It could be Swizz Beatz mom. Because if you talking about my son and said something I don't like, mama gonna call.
Mama gonna protect their boy, right?
Yes, mama gonna protect their boy. And so if she do drag her,
at the end of the day, Tasha says she don't care. This is her brand. She always been messy, basically.
And
I'm
I
paraphrasing.
now that's one thing I agree with
and
her.
it is what it is.
I agree with her on
That's
that.
why we
Because
love
that
Tasha.
does like people. I was like, don't get mad when I do commentary on this show. It's my show. I have to be able to run my show the way I want to run my show. And Tasha have that right to run her show the way. But when you become friends, sometimes with me,
And
you got to be.
know her. Tasha know her brand. Tasha know her fans. Tasha know what the people want, and the people want mess.
They want mess, and then too, it's kind of hard for you being close with people that's a celebrity because 9 out of 10 chances if they black, they gonna wind up on the docket if they're relevant. Now, unless you cool with people that's no longer relevant, then that's okay. But if you're cool with people that are relevant, doing stuff, eventually you got to do commentary. So it's gonna be hard for you to keep industry friends. For a long time, Wendy Williams did not become friends with people in the celebrity spectrum because she had to do commentary.
Yeah, I remember that. Mm-hmm.
So she didn't go to a lot of events because of that. And I think in her later years, she started to venture out and go into parties and stuff like that.
But nowadays, the celebrities are inviting the bloggers to their birthday parties. So can they? How I don't know.
Because you need the bloggers to come out to your birthday party because that's how they do commentary on you. You know what I'm saying? Because they have power. I know a lot of people don't like blogs. They say they don't like blogs, but you need them because they do a lot of commentary. They talk to your fans more than you.
Megan. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like Megan Black, like Megan Black, the neighborhood talk, and she throwing shade towards you bloggers now. But at the end of the day, I think that's a bad mistake because you're going to need these bloggers to promote your whatever is going on.
You definitely going to need the bloggers to promote your stuff. And the bloggers talk more to your fans than you do. So we're going to see how that's going to operate. I'm definitely going to keep y'all updated on it. If y'all see Swizz Beatz name in the title about his affairs, then you know our theory, Icon from New York and Wiley theory was right. If you see that happen.
Correct. And I just want to say I wish you and Milagro, work it out. I love both of you guys. You're a comedian. We know that, and we love that.
Once I sit at the dinner table with her and her husband, we eat crab legs and we have a conversation, I think we'd be cool.
And lemon flat. We love when you say
lemon pepper flats.
Lemon.
Once we sit down and eat some lemon pepper flats and some egg rolls,
make sure you have her $20 at the table.
Okay, I would definitely have her $2 at the table. Okay, all right.
All right, go back in the bush.
All right, thank you so much.
All right.
Oh man. I'm sorry. Nope. We doing an after show on Station Head. I remember when you called the baby bag lemon pepper flats. Let me go ahead. See y'all over there on Station Head. Because these people is cussing me out. I don't know why they cuss me out like that. Like this person just says, okay. They cuss me out. I mean, these people just cussing me out. I will see y'all over there on Station Head. Let me drop it over there. Okay. And then I have something I want to share with y'all on Station Head too. I'll share with y'all because I can't deal with this. You're not going to keep cussing me out like this. Okay. Because they cuss me out on the phone lines. Y'all can't hear because I'm muting it. Because I don't have time for you to do all that cussing, and I don't sit here and do no cussing. All right, thank y'all so much. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All right, thank y'all so very much. I will see y'all over there, and we will see y'all on Station Head. So make sure y'all go and see us over there. I'm gonna drop the link one more time so y'all will know that we live over there. We're not going to play any music because I know half of y'all don't have Apple. Okay, we'll play one song on Station Yet. We'll play one song on Station Yet. All right. We're gonna play one song over there on Station Yet. Okay. I will see y'all over there. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Wiley Show and subscribe to the channel. Peace.